He's going to cause trouble. He's going to run into someone.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No. It was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Be not afraid. Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion.
I wonder if you've been chased.
What's going to him?
And so
Please,
he
sir, have any
punishes
money?
us, sends hordes of heathen warriors to gather at our gates. God is also merciful, and our past misdeeds may be forgotten.
Du bist kein Mensch! Dein Gott hat dich verlassen!
And so I say to you, repent! Lay down before him and confess your sins. He will forgive.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. What got him in such a hurry? What have I done wrong? Tell me, please. Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
You dirty! Die, thief!
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
Leave, peasant! Dare steal in my presence! Double cost you your life! Better not cause any trouble.
What can make someone move so quickly?
What are you in such a hurry? Why are you so cruel? Please, what have I done wrong?
Elender Dieb, du wirst sterben!
Let me go, please.
He there!
You are not allowed to be here.
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Did you see that?
Liebe gehören Gehälter!
Is there a reason for his nonsense?
Please, someone do something.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Maudit
Please,
voleur!
someone do
Je te ferai
something.
trancher la main!
You've no reason to be here. Leave now.
Stop, please, don't be like this. Just be kind, please.
You want it?
You tell him I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ himself put the man in charge.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the mess he's made of the docks. I won't let him ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I grow tired of this. Look, I'll consider what he has to offer, but I doubt it'll change my mind. Now go on, get out of here.
Tut das nie wieder, verstanden?
Soyez vigilants. Il va revenir. Leave me alone, for Christ's sake.
Now, what you God's name is it doing?
Leave this place! Clear out your cargo! Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow.
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you, just a few
Fiche le
points.
camp.
I beg of you, just a few points, please.
Ships must now be turned over to the
Go
Teutonic
away.
Order. Complaints and concerns must be presented to the guild representative at the court of the chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment.
Please, sir, have any money? I need
All
food
dock
and
vessels
corn.
must be
Just a
cleared
little
of
money, I
crew
beg of you.
and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order
No,
for
you don't
reassignment.
understand. I'm poor,
Any attempt
sir.
to
I need the
maintain
money.
possession of a claimed vessel will be punished
I beg of you,
severely.
sir, I beg of you, just a few coins.
In port, at last.
That was unwise. Tout ça va mal finir. How pathetic. Tout ça va mal finir.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in the customer.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just give me money. I'm begging you.
Die, thief!
Help! Anyone, please help me!
You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
Upon Saladin, a plague upon his people. We came in peace.
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Now wouldn't it be funny if he hurt himself?
I wonder if he's being chased by someone.
Soyez vigilants, il va revenir. Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir. You're a fool! Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Écartez-vous! Voleur! Du bist mein! C'est lui! Bin die Rache Gottes! Glaubst du, du könntest mir
I wonder what
entfliehen?
scared him.
Il a trouvé refuge ailleurs dans cette ville. Ist nicht hier! Il n'est plus ici. Partons. You tired of never finding anything useful? What's he running from? Tu as un problème?
Please help me. Anyone.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you! Let him stay my hand!
You've gone mad! Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
It seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Oh! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Wonder if he's hurt.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave. You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master! I'll take care of this heathen myself! No! Damn you, assassin! Why Damn you, assassin! You'll never have Please, don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe?
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Tu ne peux pas m'échapper!
Ne restez pas sur mon chemin! Ne restez pas sur mon chemin! C'est un
Assassin! Tu es fait! Rends-toi ce que tu y tiens! Je vais t'achever! Verdammten Weg frei! Seid der Verflucht! Il s'essouffle! Ramenez-le-moi! Il ne doit pas... Ne restez pas là! Un assassin! Tuez-le! Poursuivez-le! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen! Bewegt euch! Oder ich werde euch über den... Attrapez-le! Attrapez-le! Bewegt euch! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen! Attrapez-le! Attrapez-le!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia?
What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of your surroundings.
Meet my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams. Like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.